So watch this whole video because I don't want him to say I put words in his mouth.
They think you're a monster because even though it got overturned, your platform hasn't changed. Your platform hasn't changed on how to prevent unwanted pregnancies.
And once again, there it is, the absolution of accountability. Tell me again how it's my responsibility to prevent an unwanted pregnancy for anyone other than my sexual partner? See, this is one of the hallmarks of the left, is that it's incumbent upon everybody else around me, including the government, to be responsible for my decisions, just as long as I'm not responsible for them. Abortion isn't an option for me in my particular state, then it's the responsibility of everybody else to make sure that I don't get pregnant. Is that right? You talk about all of these resources like access to contraceptives and care and support for mothers who have unwanted pregnancies as though there's some sort of a scarcity. No, they're available. It's just not the one that you want, which is abortion. If being one of the very few people left on this platform who values accountability makes me a monster, I'll be the monster all day long.
The problem with these types of arguments is that it's always accountability, 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 right? Yes, there is a section of the population that will, have unwanted pregnancies. Accidents do happen. I mean, if you honestly did a poll right now, how many people do you think would actually know if you mix antibiotics with the birth control, it makes the birth control ineffective? Accident. But the reason why we say it's a human rights issue is because it also takes away from people who have planned pregnancies and things happen. Like this lady who had to carry around a fetus that was dead and could have killed her. She planned to get pregnant. She didn't plan on that happening to her. And yes, this is just only one reason why a fetus may not make it full term and a woman may have to have an abortion. I mean, also, did you just forget that the House just voted on a bill to grant access to contraceptives and every Republican voted against it except for 8? So clearly you guys are coming after contraceptives. Not to mention you have no provisions for rape, incest, things like that. And you literally have members of your party that you're claiming saying women should just die. His exact words were, women shouldn't get a pass. And he's going to win his race. But what is actually funny is you stumbled across one of the greatest arguments I've ever heard. Considering the Supreme Court also said police have no constitutional duty to protect anyone, and the low number of crimes that police actually solve, and the even lower number of the crimes that they actually prevent, didn't you just come across the greatest argument ever for abolishing the police? Considering the basis of your argument is that the government bears no responsibility in protection of its people. That same argument could be used to take away your source of income.